Hey guys, Tuxx here, and today I'm going to talk about a camera. I've had a few people ask me before, what camera that we use for our videos, and it is this one right here. In fact, we love it so much we actually end up buying a second one here for a upcoming trip to New York. So this is the Sony DSC-HX50V. And what we like about this camera is the fact that it shoots great video and it has a really good optical range. Like a lot of cameras are either really bulky or they have problems with actually shooting far away. And sometimes it's fun to shoot like wildlife or concerts and things like that. And especially for concerts, you don't want some huge honking camera. You want to have something small enough and compact enough you can actually get it in your pocket. And you also want something that can, of course, shoot great video, work great in low light conditions, and also really have a good optical zoom. Now, a lot of cameras sport a pretty good digital zoom, but you lose a lot of resolution when you do that. So it's really great to have a combination of optical and digital. And this one right here supports a 30 times optical zoom and a 60 times digital zoom with a 20.4 megapixels. And it does full HD 1920 by 1080. Now, at some point in the future, the plan is to start doing 4K videos. So the next camera purchase will probably be a 4K camera, so we can do some toy videos and stuff in 4K. But I know right now a lot of people don't watch in 4K, and it takes up more editing space, as far as editing the videos and storage and everything else. So for right now, it seems like this is the best format. But I'm always looking at this too. If you guys, to get technical, if you guys are watching videos in 4K and you like that, please let me know, because I am just like a hair shy of buying like new monitors, new cameras, new everything to do 4K. So 4K is definitely going to be in the works at some point in the future, but just not right now. So anyway, so this video is not like a normal toy. This is just kind of an instructional video, because I do find it interesting when people talk about what cameras they use. In fact, a lot of you guys, I've asked you guys, hey, what camera do you use? Because I'm always curious what people are using. Are they using video cameras? Are they using cameras that shoot video? What are they actually doing? So anyway, this is what you get with the Sony, okay? And this can be purchased at Best Buy. You can purchase at Amazon. This one was purchased at Amazon. The first one that we bought, we purchased at Best Buy. They do go on sale sometimes. I want to say this one we paid on Amazon. It was about $350 for it, and normally they go for, the list retail, I want to say is like $400 or $500. I forget. I think Best Buy's have this on sale occasionally for under $400, but it's a nice camera, and you might be able to even get it cheaper online if you search around for deals. But let's go ahead and take a look and see what's in the box here. And this is a brand new one again. I've not even opened it, so hopefully everything is okay with it, because I need this. I need this camera this week for the trip. There we go. Later this week, we're gonna hit the Pokemon Center in New York, and some other cool stuff, some concerts and stuff. So having cameras is a big plus. And what I like about this camera too is the batteries and things are very accessible, so you can actually buy them. There's stuff in the box. You got limited warranty, which is good. This camera, the first one, which I'm shooting this on, this camera I'm shooting on, this one, we've dropped this thing with a zoom all the way out before. It's actually taken a really large amount of beating from us, and it's actually held up quite well. So that's part of the reason why we like this camera line. Sony cameras, they're quality product. At one point I worked for Fox, and when I worked for Fox, we actually used Sony products, Sony Professional Series products. And a lot of people think, oh, everything's done on Apple or whatever, and nothing against Apple, but at least when I worked for Fox in Miami, it was not on Apple, it was all on Sony, which is kind of interesting. Okay, inside the box you do get a USB cable here, and you can see it's kind of small, standardized USB cable. I have tons of these. I buy these everywhere from the dollar store to like online. It's always great to have a lot of USB cables, so it's nice to include that as a pack-in. It does include like a little Sony, and it is branded, you can see, which I kind of like the fact that it says Sony on it. I don't know if you can see that or not, Sony. But anyway, a little cord, and then you have a power square here, which is a standardized Sony charger with a USB. And I really do like these flip out ones that flip out, makes it very convenient for travel. So anyway, big plus on that. And then you have also a battery, And I've actually ended up buying some aftermarket batteries and never really had a problem with them, the non-official Sony batteries. But these are good. I do recommend charging when you first get your camera to make sure it's fully charged the first time through. And this is a Type X. It's a 3.6 volt, 240 milliamp battery. So it's a good battery. It lasts a pretty good amount of time. And the camera itself is pretty excellent. I found for like shooting things, now there is one downside to this camera I'll tell you about, is that if you're shooting video with this camera, because this is a camera and not a video camera, there's some weird rule about taxing, and this can be explained by someone else probably better, but the short version of it is that because this is considered a camera and not a video camera, it can only record video for about 30 minutes, give or take. I forget the exact amount, but it's about 30 minutes of uninterrupted video. So if you wanted to shoot like a full concert or something, you know, that's like an hour and a half or 2 hours long, you'd actually have to break it into a couple chunks. That's part of the reason for having two cameras for this trip, so you can break it into chunks. But you can see it's a very handsome camera. It does not have a battery in it, and I don't actually want to stick the battery in until I charge it one time through. But I can show you more of this later in a different video if you want. This part opens up here. Here you put in your little memory card. Battery goes right in there. Has a little safety latch. Bottom here you have a HDMI, tripod, nice little viewfinder area. The viewfinder does not have pinch and zoom. That's another thing which I wish it had that does not have. Nice little rubbery clasp there. All sorts of settings. Now I don't even use all these settings to be honest with you, but it's kind of nice that it does have them. I do use the lighting mount a lot. I do use lighting on them. For example, this is one of our lights. I use these kind of lights that fit onto the camera. Kind of like that. So the lighting is very good. And just all in all, it's a fantastic camera. It does have a flash that pops up there, you can see. I don't usually use a flash for hardly anything. I usually use lighting. And that is pretty much the deal with this camera. So if you guys have any questions, please let me know. Again, this is a Sony Lens G, and this is the 30 optical camera, which we usually use optical for almost everything. And it's a super nice camera. Again, it's the DSC-HX50V, okay? And I'm really curious what you guys use. If you have a favorite camera, let me know in the comments below. I'm always curious what's the best camera, and especially if you are shooting 4K video for YouTube, I'm very curious what camera you're using for that, because that is the next step up for the channels, okay? So anyway, thanks guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Even though this is not a toy video, if you want to say enter me, of course you can enter my 500 sub contest, and I'll be having a video with the prizes and more information about that around June 1st, but you can pre-enter in these videos after the video that mentioned the actual 300 giveaway, if that makes sense. So yes, so you can enter now if you wish, okay? Thanks for watching guys. We'll talk to you soon, and the winner for the 500 sub contest will be right around July 1st, okay? Thanks for watching guys. Bye bye.